don't mind any other part of it other than the head cold, you know, just throbbing.
When you lay down, it gets even worse.
Yeah.
Okay, Joey, the tape is running, and for the purpose of the tape, I'm going to indicate that today is the 6th, was it the 6th? Yeah, 6th of October,
Yeah.
2009, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. And for the record, my name is Detective Sergeant Gary Giroux. My last name is spelled Giroux, and we're at 14 Division, Dover Court in Harrison Street in Toronto. And Joey, for the purpose of the recording, could you say your name as well?
My name is Joe Amero,
You spell your last name?
Amero.
Great. And as I indicated to you before the recording was turned on, I'm going to ask that each of us acknowledge that we understand that this statement's going to be videotaped and audio taped, and we each consent to that tape being made. And I indicate I consent. Do you consent?
Yep.
Okay, great. And this statement will be taken under oath, solemn affirmation, or solemn declaration, and it will be videotaped. And as I indicated to you, Joey, you must understand that it is a criminal offense under Section 139 and 140 of the Criminal Code to obstruct justice or to commit public mischief by making a false statement to the police during an investigation. You further must understand that you may be a witness at a trial concerning the events you describe in this statement, and if at that time you recant your statement or claim it to be false, it can and will be used at that trial, and you may be liable for prosecution under Section 137 of the Criminal Code for fabricating evidence. And finally, you must understand that you're not obliged to give this statement, and if any person has by words or acts attempted to persuade you to provide it, you are to disregard those words or acts and only give this statement if you freely choose to do so. Do you understand your right to choose whether or not to make a statement?
Yes.
Okay. And do you understand that there are in fact criminal consequences for making a false statement?
Yes.
And do you understand the fact that the statement will be videotaped and under oath?
Yes.
Okay. And do you choose to give a statement?
Well, it was on tape when I walked in here, and I don't have anything to do with this at all, so I don't understand why I'm even here.
Right.
I'd like to say that.
Yeah, no problem.
And I don't really know the law, so I can tell you that I'm not a witness to any of this.
Okay. Do you have a problem if we continue and I ask you some questions about it?
No.
Okay, great. And I'm
I
just going
want
to
to
ask.
cooperate.
Okay, and Sue Barber, she's a commissioner of oaths, as I indicated to you, and she could administer an oath either on the Bible or an affirmation. So I'm going to ask her to do that now. And what would your preference be, depending on your religious beliefs?
Doesn't you surprise me? I don't. Either way.
Okay.
As the police have explained,
Yep.
your statement to them is an important part of their investigation.
Yeah.
You should know that it is a serious criminal offense
Yeah.
to make a false statement to the police,
Right.
to wrongly accuse someone of a crime,
Mm-hmm.
or to wrongly cause the police to enter into an investigation of another person.
Right.
You should also understand that it is a serious offense to make a statement that is false.
Mm-hmm.
If you later give sworn evidence that is different from what you swear today,
Yeah.
that could be another offense.
Right.
Okay, do you understand the caution?
Yes, I do.
Do you wish to swear on the Bible or solemnly affirm, which means you promise?
I'll do both at the same time if you want.
It's your choice.
Give me the Bible.
Could you place one hand on the Bible, please?
Yep.
Do you, Joe Amero, solemnly swear that the evidence that you shall give on this investigation shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much.
Great. Thanks, Sue. Okay, I just want to go over what's happened so far. Is the other day when I was on my days off, I asked the officers from this division who happened to be working to go over to a club that I thought your brother was in. My understanding that he might have been in a band.
Yeah, we are in a band.
And you're in the band too.
Yeah.
Okay. And I asked them to go by to see if they could identify you guys, and if so, give me a call.
Yeah.
And this will become clear to you in a minute.
Good.
And so basically, I got a call from the officer, Detective Chilvers from this division, saying that he'd spoken to you
Yeah.
and that you were able to contact your brother.
Yeah.
Okay. And what it's with regards to is that in August of 2007,
Mm-hmm.
there was a stabbing homicide down in the area of Niagara and Queen,
Mm-hmm.
of which I'm the officer in charge of. And as a result of that, during the ongoing investigation, and we have someone charged with that offense,
Mm-hmm.
there's somebody before the courts charged with that offense. Your name and your brother's name came up in the investigation, and so I thought I would contact you in the event to see if you had any knowledge with
Yeah.
regards to who these people are,
Yeah.
and make arrangements for me to come and speak to you and your brother. So
Right.
what I thought I would ask you to do initially, before I had more specific questions, is can you tell me and obviously the officer told you, what it's all about the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what, if anything, you know about the investigation? And,
Yeah, I only know what I've seen on TV.
Okay.
We met those kids in the park,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was drinking. A bunch of people, and like we always do. We did. I don't drink anymore. But,
Right.
and that was it. And then I left, and I seen the rest of it on the news like everybody else.
Okay.
And I thought the girl was arrested, and
Mm-hmm.
that's all I know.
Okay. Now, just for the purpose of the record, what park are we talking about? And actually, I've got a map. That
We
might
call
be-
it. I think it's called Stanley Park.
Okay.
We call it Bad Dog Park.
Okay.
There's
well,
not a lot of dogs go there, so I can bring my dogs there.
there's not a lot of dogs, or?
No, they usually go to Bellwoods or across the road.
Oh, okay. Okay, now this is a satellite photograph of this particular area, so just take a second to kind of orientate yourself. Now here's
King Street.
yeah, King, Wellington, right? Adelaide. Now my understanding is it's this entire area might be the park. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was drinking in here.
Okay, so
This is the one we call Bad Dog Park because the dogs that get along go over here.
okay, so this looks like a baseball diamond,
Yeah,
and
big
this looks
field.
like a
Little parquet for
Parquet.
swings and everything.
okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to hold it up to the camera. It's the sort of what I would describe as the north section of the park.
Yeah.
North being
Yep.
towards me. Okay. So what on this particular night had you met these people before?
I think maybe I was introduced to them on the street once before that, and then I just was drinking in the park and saw them there,
Okay.
and that's it.
Were they drinking where you were drinking, or were they drinking in a separate part of the park?
Well, everybody was just drinking,
Okay.
like big circle in the park.
Right. How many would you say? Can you estimate?
Oh, I don't even know. Maybe 20 people, 15
Okay.
people.
Who else was there that you know?
Well, I was there,
Yeah.
and my girlfriend was there,
Okay.
and my brother was there, and some other people. Like I don't want to say any more than that. Like,
Why is that?
well, I don't want to. Like I told you, I don't want to be a part of this, and in this statement, I don't want like these people. This is a murder investigation,
Right.
and I have nothing to do with it,
Right.
and I don't want anything to do with it.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
understand?
Oh, I understand, and I've heard that before. Do you know what time of the night approximately it was, Joey, that you were there in the park? Sun up, sun down?
Well, I think we left around sundown.
Okay. Sun was down or going down?
Going down. We're
Okay.
drinking. Beer ran out.
Yep.
We left and went to the Foggy Dew. It was a pub on King Street,
Okay.
and we had a pint or two, maybe one or two pints, and then we went home to my place, which is over here on Atlantic. My
Okay.
old place.
At the time?
Yeah.
Who went to the Foggy Dew with you?
My girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who else?
That's it.
Okay. Did your brother go someplace else?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. we
Scattered,
all
in other words.
Scattered, went their own ways, and that was it.
Okay. Now you said you were introduced to, and I'm gonna bring out some photographs in a minute. You were introduced to them before this night. Where was it that you were introduced to them?
I don't know. Probably Queen Street.
Yeah?
That's probably where.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they say who they are, where they're from?
No, it's just like in passing, like come like traveling kids, and this is who. I don't even know who introduced us
Right.
or how it was.
Now I've heard that expression before. Traveling kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, you weren't a traveling kid, right?
When I was younger, but.
Oh, when you were younger.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I live here now. So
Right. How old are you now?
32 in November.
Right. So you're substantially older than they are.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess I don't know how
Yeah.
old they are.
Okay. And was it just under the circumstances of hey, how you doing, and
Yeah.
and any names exchanged?
I don't remember their names. If I imagine there were names
Yeah.
exchanged. Someone said my name, so someone remembered my name.
Right.
So I don't remember their names. I didn't even recognize their pictures when the
Right.
other officers showed them to me at the show.
Right.
I didn't even recognize them. Showed me all four. I was like, I don't know those people.
And I'll get those out again in a second, just for the purpose of the record. On the street, or then, or now, or at any point, did you have a nickname?
They call me Twitchy. Twitch.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's old from
It's
high
been
school.
around a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stuck.
Does your brother have one?
No. Well, in our band, he's called Harry the Hat.
Okay. Is he ever known as Hal?
Hal is short for Harold. Yes.
Harold, of course. Yeah. Okay, so this group of 20, are you are you together, or are you sort of some over here and some over here and there's a few over here, or
Well,
you
that's
sort
how it goes. People just drinking in the park. You know,
Right.
like there's conversations everywhere, but he's just drinking and talking to whoever, and their
Okay.
own little groups, all kind of like in one group.
Okay, now these kids, they were there.
Yeah.
Okay, and were you having any conversations with them?
I don't believe so. No, not to
Okay.
my recollection.
Okay, do you know where they're from in the world?
I believe they're from America, but I don't. That's all I know.
Now, do you know that because they told you, or did you hear it on the news?
I don't know.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
This is 2 years ago too.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm just
One
gonna,
night drinking in a park, and we were drinking a lot back then.
Yeah,
So
I'm just gonna grab these pictures out now while I think of it, because in the event that we have to reference who they are, these pictures are bigger than the other ones to me. Maybe they'll be more helpful. I don't know. So I'm gonna put them down here. Those are the two guys. These are the two girls. And take a second again, and I mean, do you remember them, or do you not remember them?
yeah, I remember them.
Okay. And these are the ones that we're talking about, that you thought were Americans.
Yeah.
Okay. And they were there in the park.
Yeah.
Okay. And when what time you told me what time you left the park and went down to the pub. What time did you get to the park, approximately again?
Like an hour or two before I left.
Okay. So you're there for maybe a couple hours?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And other than on this occasion, you had contact with them maybe one other occasion on the street? Could have been more than that?
No.
Just once, eh?
Yeah.
Do you know where they were hanging out?
No. It
Is
wasn't.
Is Queen of Bathurst a big area for these traveling kids, street kids?
Yeah, Queen Street. No. Yeah.
The whole shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get down to the pub. Can you just point out approximately where the pub is that you went to?
It's the Foggy Dew somewhere.
There's the bottom end of the park. You
Yeah.
might even be able to see the building.
Yeah, this must be it here.
Okay. And it faces right onto King
To
Street.
King Street. There's a patio. We sat on the patio.
Okay. Are you known there?
No.
Okay.
We just went there because it was close.
Okay. Cool. And you went there with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Now your brother's at the park earlier before
Yeah.
you, and who's he there with?
There's a bunch of people there. I'm not going to tell you everybody's names. I don't even remember who was there. Like I said,
Right.
we were all drunk and drinking. And
Right.
I couldn't name you names of people that were there, individual people.
Right.
Like I said, we drank a lot back then.
Yep.
We were always in the park drinking, going to bars. I don't know who specifically was there, but me, my girlfriend, my brother was there. I remember that's my brother.
Yeah. Do you know a girl by the name of Nala?
Nala.
Nala.
I know one Nala.
She's kind of.
She's Egyptian or something.
She looks like her skin's a little darker.
Yeah.
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 Is she there?
No, I don't. I couldn't say.
Okay. Okay, because that's the only other name that I recognize. Nala.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you remember any of their names?
No.
Okay.
Just like a hey, how you doing kind of thing. Like
Right.
I don't.
Nothing more than that.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. do you even know if I was to tell you one of them is charged? Do you know which one is charged?
Well, one of the girls I thought I heard,
Right.
so I don't know which one.
Okay. I'll give you some names and see if they sound familiar to you.
Okay.
This guy's name Douglas Fresh or Douglas Kurz.
Oh.
Okay. Jeremy Woolley,
Hmm.
Nicole Kish,
Hmm.
or Faith Watts.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, cool. Now, in addition to that, there were some posters that were put up in the community with regards to the victim of this. Do you remember seeing some of those down on Queen
Yeah.
Street?
Yeah.
Okay, storefront windows,
Sure.
coffee shops, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have you ever seen that man before?
Just in the pictures.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then in addition, I wanted to show you this lady here, who's obviously older lady, but I don't know if you can tell me if you recognize her.
No.
She's not familiar to you, right?
No. She looks pretty Queen Street though.
Yeah, she's harsh looking, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few miles on her. Since this particular night, what and you were at the time, you said you're not drinking now.
No, I haven't.
You look
drank
healthy.
in
I
3
mean, other than the
months.
fact you got a cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the fact is that at the time, what were you? Was there any conversation on the street as to what happened on that particular night, or was it like
Well,
what was being said?
I just, like I said, I seen it on the news and was like, holy shit, you know, just met those people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it.
When you saw some clips on the news, did you see anyone on the news that you recognized from the park?
Yeah, well, I seen there was a big confusion, all the cameras and everything, and I thought I saw, I don't know, I think I saw one of the girls screaming and
Mm-hmm.
getting arrested, I guess. And
Do you know what
that's-
channel that was?
City,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
City TV?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And after that, and when these posters started to go up in the community, did you hear anything with regards to the investigation that you'd be able to direct me in a certain
No,
way?
this is the next I hear of it is at my show. The police come up and want to talk to me about it and ask about my brother, and I'm totally thrown for,
Yeah.
you know.
Now I'll say the same thing I said to your brother. In fairness to you, is that I've been doing the investigation for 2 years.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be appropriate for me to tell you what I know.
Of course, well,
Just,
yeah,
you know what I
okay,
mean, to
yeah.
protect the integrity of it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you might be confused
I am for sure.
with some of the questions, but you'll have to unfortunately bear with me because
Yeah.
I can't tell you why.
Right,
Can you tell me what the name of the band is?
my band.
Yeah.
It's Hobo Banditos, but it has nothing. Like, I don't understand. See now, like that. You're investigating a homicide and asking me what the name of my band is.
Right.
Like,
But
it
if I
doesn't
was
make
to
any
tell you,
sense at all.
if I was to tell you, and I did probably after the tape was turned on, that your name came up and your brother's name came up in the investigation,
Yeah.
and I was hoping that you'd be able to provide some information as a witness.
Well, I wasn't a witness, and I'm sorry I can't help. But
Right. And I also was wondering, based on the fact that at the time you were in contact with people like this, that you might have heard either
No.
from them directly or from other people as to
No.
what happened that night.
no, I
And
meet a
so-
lot. I meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
But
And you still do, right?
yeah, all the time. They remember us more than we remember them because we have the band, and
Probably.
the kids like the band.
Right.
And I mean, you know, we're, you know, two guys and they're however many, right?
Exactly. And like I've told you before, just to sort of up your comfort level, somebody's already charged with it. So I don't want you to get
Yeah.
like worried about it. I just came to you hoping that maybe you could shed some light on it.
Yeah, no, I watched it on TV like everyone else.
Now
and
I've heard about, you know, a group of people in the park
Mhm.
before, and so when you said you were in the park, that made sense to me. So I
Mhm.
thought I'd come and say, like for example, was Nala there? Do you know
Yeah.
Nala? Were these people there? Did they tell you anything about themselves? Did you tell them anything about yourself?
I don't know. I don't even remember.
Okay.
I don't even really remember having a conversation really with them or getting into it or, you know, like talk. You know, I couldn't say.
Right.
Just
Uh,
everybody drinking and shooting the shit.
Right.
You know, easy.
What about you? Never went to a pub with them? Did you ever have a meal with them?
No,
Nothing like that. Eh?
no.
Okay. And did they any indication how long they've been in town?
I have no idea.
How they got into town?
No idea.
Okay. Okay.
They look like train hopper kids, like, you know, traveler kids.
Mm-hmm. Is that what they do?
I don't know what they do.
No, traveling kids though. Is traveling just like
No, travel, hitchhike,
place
and
to-
hop trains and
place
go
to
around.
place, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is this park? Is it well known for people to go and hang out and have a few drinks? in,
No,
or-
not really.
Okay.
I don't know how we all ended up there. People usually drink in Alexander or Bellwoods,
Mm-hmm.
but people were drinking there that day. So.
Okay. And how is it that did you just come across it, or how is it that you knew that people were
I
gathering?
guess so. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we just stumbled upon it, or it was meeting someone. I don't remember. It was like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just another day drinking in the park.
Right. And you were saying at the time that was something that you did
Oh,
quite a bit of.
for years and years and years. Like
Right.
lots of drinking in the park.
Okay. And now what? You're getting too old for it, I guess.
Well,
right?
yeah, I quit.
Okay. That's probably healthy then, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what else I can think of. Now this is the one you said the south side of the park is traditionally where people take their dogs
Yeah.
that get along, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll run around and let them off their leash.
Right.
I just call it Bad Dog Park because, you can bring your dog there if it doesn't get along with other dogs, because there's not a lot of dogs there.
Yeah, okay. And how long have you lived in the area, this area, your whole life, or did you grow up in this area?
Most I didn't, off and on. Like mostly I lived here. I lived in a lot of places, but mostly I lived in Toronto around the Queen West Village.
Mm-hmm. How long has the band been in existence for? Just off the top.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that sustain you financially, or do you do other work?
No, like I said, I'm on long-term disability.
Yeah.
The band is like just like a project, just like a hobby. We're not making money off of it.
Yeah. It's popular though.
Yeah.
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 And do you travel? Do you go outside the city? Montreal, Vancouver?
Been to Montreal with
Yeah.
it. That's as far as we've gone.
Okay. That's good. And what the music? How would you describe it? Like, what type of venue attracts?
It's rap, but the punk rockers like it a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, this place the other night, is that like the typical type of venue that you have? Like Kensington Market?
Yeah, a little
kind of clean
shitty
street
bar. Yeah.
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 Okay, that's good. Joey, is there anything else that I haven't asked you that you know about this? That
No, I absolutely know nothing about this. Like I said, I left and that was it. We saw it on the news. Holy shit, weren't those kids we met? That's it.
Mhm.
I don't like to be a part of this at all. That you take my statement or that my band's name was mentioned.
Yeah.
At all. I know nothing.
No negative context, though, right? I want to make that clear.
Yeah, I
no
don't-
negative context, because the fact is that it's no reflection on you. I just wanted to call you in to see if you could be helpful.
Yeah. I'm sorry I couldn't be. But
Actually, you cleared up a few things, and the interactions with the park is helpful. The only thing, of course, is that I understand your comfort level with regards to not saying other people's names. I mean, and I respect that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to push you for other names, but the fact is that.
Well, I don't remember who else was there. Like I said, I remember I was there. My girlfriend was there. And my brother. I saw my brother there.
Yeah.
I met these kids were there. And some other people. I don't remember that Nala was there, for instance, or who in particular out of friends of mine, because I seen them all the time.
Right.
And that's all I can say.
Okay, fair enough. Anything else that you can think of that I've missed?
I don't know.
You didn't hear anything like street talk or rumors?
Well, I don't pay attention to what I hear on the street or rumors, because that's exactly what it is rumors and bullshit. And I don't.
Yeah. Do you know where this stabbing took place?
Not exactly. No.
So if I was to tell you that
Queen
it was
Street, I believe.
Yeah, right at Queen and Niagara, right by the there's a coffee time right at the corner there, right in that area.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought I heard it was more at 7-Eleven and right near there, but I guess that's the same block, right?
Yeah. Actually, the victim, he ended up down there
Okay.
in that particular area
Yeah.
where the paramedics actually got to him there, but it actually started further down the street.
Right.
Okay. Have you heard, for example, I'll put a different spin on it. Have you heard from anybody that said to you, I was there, not in the park, but I was there at the stabbing and I saw what happened?
No.
Okay. None of your friends or
No.
street kids or whatever?
No. Not at all.
Okay. All right. Well, for the purpose of the tape and the recording that's going, it's 11:25, and I'm just going to turn this one off. Okay, and if you could just hang on for 1 second there, I'm going to do the same.